Because we want to protect our asses from crybabies, salty bitches, and lawsuits, we want to remind you this show is rated M for mature individuals only. That means if you're easily offended by graphic language, griefers, or full frontal nudity, please disconnect now and get the fuck out. Thank you, Mario, but the good podcast is in another castle. I know you want this body, but you just can't have it.
That was a wonderful time for me to unmute your mic. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Remove from Play, the show where we remove ourselves from the culture and hobby we love to discuss it. What is that culture and hobby?
Video game.
Video games, yes. It is Tuesday, June 9th, 2015. The real episode 141. Last week I fucked up. It was actually episode 140 last week.
Oh,
So this is the real episode 141.
cool. You should title it that.
No, I called last week's episode the real 140.
What?
No, why not?
Oh,
I'll call this
okay.
one the real 141 as well. Why
Yeah,
not?
You probably should.
Yeah, I'll make it easier for me to name everything because I don't have to stress about it. Oh, what do we name the show? Okay, if you get anyone who... Hello, I'm back 19, by the way. I pressed the button. For
Hi.
anyone who follows the VOD side of things, where they watch the video and not live, which is actually more people, believe it or not. Almost... I'm not going to say no one watches live, but almost no
Don't
one
say that on
watches
the
live.
show. People will know no one's watching.
But the VODs, we get a
Oh,
lot
we-
more viewers than our VODs.
We have so many viewers. We're gonna start
We have, like,
advertisement deals.
20s of
Popeyes,
viewers,
KFC.
dozens of people.
Anyways,
are
so people
watching.
watch that, they're probably like, fuck, man, these guys. How does it come up with the name of these episodes? And I don't. I literally, the night before it's posted, I'm like, the Quantum Stylist Duckface Show, and then I call it that. I was never super good at naming stuff, but I think that's better when you don't name your show something super elaborate and clever. When you just have some random chicks, people be like, what the fuck? What is this show about? This episode about?
It's clickbait.
Do we really want to tell them how we come up with the name of the show? Because I'll tell it.
What? Not the name of the show, the name of, the
Well,
episodes.
it's the name of the episode.
That's what I mean by the name of the show. I meant for that specific show,
Oh.
that episode specifically. Sorry, I should have made it a little bit more clear.
I thought it was clear. I think.
I don't
you
even
should
remember. What do
click.
you mean? I know how I came. Wait, what do you mean? How do you know the name of the show came about?
We
Let me hear
select-
this.
We select names, give it to white girl, black girl. Asian
What
girl.
the fuck?
Sleep around with no condom. First one to call back with saying they're pregnant.
What are you talking about? That's
Wow.
so random.
Yeah, that wasn't even funny.
Well,
He's
failed.
laughing.
Your delivery. No, he's laughing at how dumb that was.
that was so
Your
random.
delivery was so bad. I don't even know what was the joke.
Oh my
I don't get.
First
Wait,
one that called back saying they're pregnant gives the name of the show.
removed from play. Why would she name it removed from play? Why would
Oh,
she
the name
name
of
it?
the
that?
episode?
Okay, fuck everything that you just said. And
What are you
that's a good
talking about?
segue.
I said we'll have a name for the white girl, name for the black girl.
Oh, I thought you just were impregnate them or something. And then
All right, so everyone out there who actually thought the joke was funny, good on you. For everyone
Yeah.
who didn't care like the rest of us, alrighty, good on you
Alrighty
as well.
then.
Wow, thanks.
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
You
Yeah.
should
All right,
get
well,
out of
see
here
ya.
after that.
You don't know. Yeah, I don't know how you're gonna follow up the rest of the show.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what are we talking about this week? Well, we got
Okay.
news of the week.
I don't
little
know,
bites.
Mikey Mouse.
Oh, you're bringing that back on me
callbacks.
now. Callbacks.
Callbacks.
This is our E3 prediction show. That's the big discussion piece this week. We'll also have some news of the week and still some little bites and gaming spotlight to finish it out. We're gonna start this bitch off like we always do, going around, introduce ourselves / what we've been playing lately. So might as well start with you, crazy peepers.
Yeah.
How you been? I don't know. You've been working on that a doozy of a joke for a while, I bet.
No, actually, I just came up with it right off.
Oh, really? I would have never
Wow.
guessed.
Yeah, thanks.
Not being sarcastic at
I
all.
don't believe that you get that many girls, Patrick.
What? This was a spike. This was a show about video games. Now it's about making fun of crazy peepers, apparently.
Look at him. He's so sad.
I do not endorse that joke, crazy peepers, if that makes you feel better.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, how you been after being just assaulted there for about a good solid minute?
I don't know. I'm investing in
Sorry.
a llama farm.
You think that?
Oh my god. I like how we're all spewing out random inside jokes that no one will
Yeah.
get.
This
Like
is
a
like
llama farm, they'd be like, "Why is he doing a llama?"
this is like no
farm?"
one watches live.
No, it's more like no one went to high school with us. I think that's what it's more like. Oh man, so what have you been up to? How you been?
Okay, just dealing with normal life things.
Yes, those normal life things that always come about. Yeah, sometimes it seems like life shits on us, but you know we gotta push forward. Yeah, quote of the day. Generic quote to get people by.
What? Oh, continue. Sorry.
Yes. I've been playing any interesting video games lately. Or you still just been Monster Hunter it up mostly?
I tried out that new game that got art, the like dinosaur survival game.
Yeah, apparently this is a super not optimized game at all.
Ew.
Yeah, so
Does that have a
how
chat?
many frames per second you getting?
I'm on the lowest settings and I'm getting like 10.
Whoa.
The game requires 4-way SLI Titans. And then it will run at 30 frames per second
On medium.
on medium. Very key, very key. Well, what do you think about it so far?
I like the idea. It seems like it's going to be really good if they actually work.
For people who do not know anything about it, what is the game?
Well, if anyone has ever played Rust, giant survival game, not kind of like Minecraft, but except more realistic looking, not blocks. Open world sandbox. Pretty much gather materials, crafting.
A lot of open world sandbox games. There's a lot of them out there.
But the one thing that I like about this one is the dinosaurs. You could actually,
Do you ride them?
yes.
Oh.
I've
mounts.
noticed that you've liked a lot of dinosaur games over the years.
I've always liked dinosaurs.
Yeah. 'Cause remember you guys were trying to get me to play
That's
that I was gonna say I'm not gonna say shitty early access game, but that early access dinosaur game that was like what was it? I don't even already forgot what it was.
Primal Carnage.
Yeah, I think that was it.
That game was amazing. I just wish that it was how it was going to be instead of the whole milk
Well.
people for money.
Well, that's the thing that happens when you trust early access games.
Well, I mean, besides the fact that it wasn't really that well balanced, it was still really fun because it was just like Left 4 Dead except with dinosaurs.
Yeah, maybe I should have played that with you guys a little bit. I got a little interested towards the end, but then all that shit happened. I was like, well, fuck it. I'm glad I didn't invest any money in this.
Instead of the patch coming out for it, they just decided to make it a whole new game.
Yeah, that is the risk you take for early access. They literally reserve the right to say, you know, this game that you donated pretty much gave us money for, and freaking, you know, you really like the idea, and that's the reason you gave us money pretty much before the game came out. Yeah, we're gonna change it completely. Thanks for your money, bitches. Rah! And they ran away. They ran away, literally doing that.
It's just weird because the sequel game, the Extinction, whatever, it's not even like an updated game. It's the same exact game.
Oh man.
Same classes, same dinosaurs.
Oh. Well, that's
Just made no
Makes-
sense.
Makes no sense. Makes so much no sense. It makes dollars. That's how much no sense it
Oh.
makes. How about you, Elias? How you been?
I'm good.
Good.
And I've been good.
Been living the life.
Sure.
Heard you got a new girlfriend there.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I do.
What's her name? Tell the internet.
Why should I tell the internet?
Because they care, duh.
Oh.
No one cares.
No, they do care. It's the internet.
I
They gotta
know.
criticize you in your life. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
No, you don't need to share that. So
Okay.
does she like video games? That is the most
Oh,
important
she does,
question.
yes.
All right. Well, then she's a keeper according to the audience of this show. That's
Does
all
she
you
like
need.
alpacas?
Oh.
Obviously.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously. What games have you been playing lately? Anything interesting?
Yes. A web game that I found. I think I might have found it by accident. I don't know how I ended up on its web page or its subreddit.
Is it a sand game?
It is not a sand
Okay.
game. It is a sandbox style game though. It's called
Llama
Agario. Agario.
Igadio?
Or it's pronounced agar.io. That's its web domain. If you type in agar.io,
Okay.
it'll take you to the game. It's so good. It's so good. It's you play as a blob. You start as a very tiny blob, and you got to eat small pellets floating around the level and become a bigger blob. But it's
So this is my life, is what you're telling me.
Yes, it's your life.
It's Pac-Man.
No, no. Everybody, it's a multiplayer game, and everybody starts as a little blob and becomes a giant blob, and giant blobs can eat other players, and basically you spend the whole game trying to become the #1 biggest blob on the screen. But the bigger you get, like the slower you move, so it's harder
Ah.
to catch more prey. And you hit spacebar to split, and you shoot out half your size to eat other players. So if you're getting close to someone, you hit space and like you jump out and you eat
Dude,
them.
this is like the next esports right here.
It could be. It's fun, like for records and stuff.
I am surprisingly, I'm interested in this. I have to check
think
that
I
out after
saw
the show.
Matt playing the house.
Really?
Like, they're colored blobs. Right?
Yeah, they call, and you can give them whatever name you want, which is the funniest part. So if you want to be like poop, because I feel like everybody probably
Number
talks
one
the
on
same way.
leaderboard.
Yeah, no one wants to eat poop because it's poop.
It's poop.
And then you find yourself like saying, it's like, I'm going to get you Nazis, because a lot of people pick Nazi because it also has skins for certain flags, like the USA, Canada, UK, Imperial, Japan.
Is this like a European made development house that makes
I think
this
it's
game?
European, yeah.
You know, I've noticed a lot of European games will let you have flags as like skins, or like if you're it's like a fighting game. No, like a what do they call? Wow, it's airplanes. That's it. Like flying
Airplanes?
games. Yeah, they always let you have skins for your planes that have flags. I've noticed that a lot of European games. I
Yeah,
wonder
they're
what
big
What
in
that
flags.
is? Like, why do they do that?
Because they're little tiny countries, and that's what they have is their flag, and that's their representation. And then
So
you got flags. You got Doge. You see a lot of Doge. You see
Oh,
9gag
God,
is
Doge.
always gets really huge.
Doge.
4chan, Steam, Origin, 8chan, 2K-chan, or whatever.
24 chan, you know, whatever
yeah.
chan.
Can we get the best? Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan. That'd be sweet.
Oh my God! An image board that was Jackie Chan. Oh, why is no one? Someone had to do this. I'm checking right now.
Indeed.
As Eli continues.
Yeah, and they're adding more skins. I saw a new one, which was Piccolo.
Piccolo.
Yeah, you get to be Piccolo's forehead, basically. So it's like all green with a turban, and that's Piccolo. Yes, this game is a lot of fun. There's a lot of strategy. It's really intense. You get super angry, like when you get destroyed. People, they can shoot out, like with the W key, you shoot out like small pellets. I believe they're 1/7 approximately of your mass.
I've noticed a lot of games you usually have like this faux science. Nah, I'm gonna say faux, like a little scientific measurements behind things. Like the sand games, like how many grains of sand fall, or you get like in Minecraft, the cube's the exact size. In this game's like that's how much 1/7.
Well, yeah, like when games have math kind of that's interactable, you know, that means there's consistent rules.
Yes, it's always
and
good to
everybody
have
can
consistent
interact with
rules.
them.
That is true. It's good to be consistent in your
Oh,
game
it's so
mechanics
fun.
and the way
Let's
your
see, read
physics
some
works in your world.
instructions. Hit spacebar to shoot.
Yeah, there's only
It's
this.
4 gallons converted into pints. Your opponent.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
reminds me. So you can name yourself like I've named myself Sperm in the past, kind of pregnant woman.
Pregnant woman.
Because it's like
You were consumed by a pregnant woman.
yeah, exactly. It's like you just got eaten by a pregnant woman. It's like I'm gonna kill you, pregnant woman.
Oh, you
I
man.
probably
never-
just bring back my old.
I know we should.
Cancer.
Yeah,
A
we
lot of
got
cancers on there.
all those funny names used to do in Halo 2. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're perfect. There's a lot of the N word floating around.
Yes.
Obviously, and variations on it.
What's what's the N word? What,
I can't say it
Nice,
because we're gonna
nice.
get stabbed.
Snaggers.
naggers? Ninja word? What is that?
Ninjas. Yeah.
Ninjas? Okay. All right, Eli, if you don't like saying the word, it's okay.
Not on the show.
Well, you can say it on the show if you want, but
No,
you know,
we're gonna get
if you don't.
stabbed.
We're gonna
Eli
get
ate.
stabbed.
They know where we live. They're going to stab us.
All right. Well, we just Google our names.
That's racist. You think every black person has
Oh.
They can make one. out
Wait,
of a
that's
bottle.
racist. Why is every black person got to be an N-word? What is this? Pat, for shame, for shame.
Yeah, nice going.
We're such a high-class show today, aren't we?
Titty twister.
Ah!
Oh, I wish I could have caught that. Do it again.
Okay.
No, don't do it again.
I will hurt you.
Oh, I cut it away.
Darn you.
I guess that's a good segue of what I've been playing. So I've been playing Monster Hunter consistently as well. I was fighting off that. Okay, how do you say the name again of the giant snake?
Dalmadur.
The Doggadurg.
That Dalmadur.
The Doggadurd. I
My
was hunting the
chest hurts.
Doggadurd. I'm gonna go out in the forest hunt that Doggadurd.
I'm not your girlfriend. You can't squeeze my boobs whenever you want.
That's true.
That's true. You can't.
True.
So I've been hunting a lot of that.
I cost
hunted
money,
10 times in a
asshole.
row.
Oh man.
Cost money.
I'm gonna open a tab. Beep.
Oh man, high
hate
class
you.
show today. High class show today. So I've been playing.
Here comes the
a lot
full
of
frontal
Monster Hunter.
nudity. I gotta see the bruising.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah, bruising.
Don't cut.
So
I'm bleeding.
he's bleeding. So
Mhm.
Maybe
also what
squirt
I've been
milk.
playing, believe it or
Yeah.
not, I freaking reinstalled Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Really?
Roller Coaster Tycoon Loopy Landscape.
Ooh, loopy
Specifically.
landscape.
I
That sounds
tried to
fun.
do roller coaster tycoon. It wouldn't work.
Move that mic closer to your mouth. I don't know why you keep moving it. There you
I
go.
didn't even move it.
I swear you did. I swear you did.
Well, maybe when he was attacking me, squeezing my breast.
Your breast.
So wait, so you're trying to
I
get Roller
sexually
Coaster Tycoon
assaulted you.
working?
Yeah, I tried
Ooh.
installing it as well, but it won't work for me.
I popped in my disc, put it in, I taped I have my original code still written on the disc. It worked for me.
Huh.
Works in Windows 7, man. I don't know what to tell you. And then I put Loopy Landscape in after to add the expansion to it.
Fine.
I don't know why that still works after all these. I can't get fucking Lord of the Rings to load up again. But fuck, I can fucking get my Roller Coaster Tycoon working.
There's got to be a patch online. You know there is.
The problem because with the Battlefield Middle Earth, it's because it used to call out to a server for your login. So you can. I'm sorry, you can install it. You can't play online or do any like multiplayer skimmaging type stuff unless you use that. What was it, Hamachi? What we were using, right?
Yeah, did Hamachi.
Hamachi, ha, Hamachi Soko, ha.
Whoa.
So yeah, I've been enjoying the I enjoyed a good solid 2 hours of that, and then I uninstalled it. Well, that's how it works for me with my old games. that
Build
ran
this
through.
really fantastic roller coaster, have people go on, lead some track.
Well, I'm not gonna say I'm an expert at it, but I'm efficient enough at it where the game isn't like a long challenge anymore. It's more like I go through the motions to beat the game quick. So I didn't beat the whole game. It's just the first level I can just go down like that. So those are the two games I've been playing quite a lot lately. Oh, sorry, I had to burp. Oh, it's that pizza. It was delicious.
I always like playing Zoo Tycoon, just building up a really big zoo and then putting a sign right at the entrance so no one can escape, and then release the animals.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
something good.
Hey Arnold, much?
You could mix
No.
some of the animals together in Zoo Tycoon, I found out,
Yeah.
which was pretty cool. It was difficult, though, because you had to make the exhibits really big.
It just didn't work out too well just because it's like I also had the expansions for the dinosaurs and then
Oh,
The
the
marine
dinosaurs were
life.
fun.
so you got an orca drowning to death over on one side, you got a T-Rex eating a person over here.
Oh my God! A game where you can have an orca drowning to death.
Well, not drowning.
Suffocating on land.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
A
well,
beached whale.
Beach whale.
what is the actual definition of drowning? Is it just suffocating?
Guess so.
Drinking water into your lungs. Filling
Okay,
your
so
lungs
never
with
mind.
water.
Never mind then.
Or some liquid. I don't know if it has to be water.
So let's say, could that be a form of drowning for water animals when they're on land?
Yeah, that kind of drowning.
I found out something recently, completely off topic. I never knew this. Again, I used to have aquariums and everything back in the day, but I never knew this.
Yes. What?
Most fish have to keep swimming so water goes through their gills. I never knew that. I thought they could stay still and that the gills just move back.
That's
and
why
forth.
you need the thing in the filter in the water, right? So they can't stay still. Or are there just fish that don't need to move around?
To my knowledge, most fish, that's why they're always swimming, because they always have to have water going through their gills. Which I did not know that. I thought they could sit still and water would,
Like
they just suck
breathe it in.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought they just breathed it in, but no, they have to pass through
Huh,
water.
I did not know
That
that.
fucking blew my mind, and that's why they don't sleep. They don't necessarily sleep fish. 'Cause they
Yeah,
always
fish
gotta
are
be
weird.
moving.
What a life. What a life.
I know, it's so weird.
Not so good.
That blew my mind. Totally off topic, I know. But the real thing I was gonna ask is, what's your guys' favorite tycoon game? So, after Roller Coaster Tycoon, they made a shit ton of things. Like I know you guys really seem to like the Zoo
Business
Tycoon.
Zoo Tycoon probably was my favorite.
I only like
City
Roller Coaster.
Tycoon.
I
Oh,
like Roller Coaster
I
Tycoon.
don't remember. I remember playing Lemonade Tycoon.
No, are you fucking kidding me?
That was not great, but it was a tycoon game.
Wasn't there a railroad tycoon?
That was the original.
Yeah, I remember Railroad Tycoon. Yeah.
That was the first tycoon game.
I gotta say, yeah, Zoo Tycoon would be my favorite though. And not this friggin' remake that they just did for the Xbox.
Zoo
Oh
Tycoon.
yeah, all the modern Tycoon games suck in my opinion. I don't know why the old ones were so much better. And I don't think this is nostalgia goggles. I honestly think the old games are better.
No, yeah, definitely, because I remember Zoo Tycoon 2, I got it, obviously, because I was like, Zoo Tycoon 1's the best. You can, put just, lions and zebras in the same cage for one thing, and also you don't even need, to put a real fence up. You can put, a little rope fence and it holds them. It's like, what is this? This is so unrealistic. Plus, the grid was really annoying. It had, that triangular grid system instead of,
Oh god, I hate
and
that.
it made it so tedious to, place everything.
Developers, if you're gonna do anything with grids, just fucking either I can accept hexagons, but no triangles, none of this. No, just hexagons or
Squares And bigger squares. That's all I need.
I can compromise with hexagons, but
Hexagon. That's
Yeah, but
complicated.
no.
Maybe though.
but no triangles. Who the fuck uses a triangle grid system? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, or have no grid and have it like free for me.
It would have to
SimCity.
be- It would have to be really good if it was freeforming.
Yeah, it'd probably be a little
Did you
messy,
see the
but I
new
give
one
it a try.
for Xbox One?
Tycoon game?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
Oh my
Ooh,
God.
what is
It-
it doesn't. Not
It's
good?
not like the other one where you're doing the top-down view, doing everything. You're like a actual like zoo person, like, and you can drive your little
Oh, I think
go-kart thing
I've
through
seen
the park.
a promo for this.
Yeah, my favorite is still roller coaster. You know what I always used to do? I would pick up people and put them in the water.
Just put 'em in the water.
You get in line right now. Where do you think we're going? Get in line.
Yeah, and then I drown them, and then they'd be like, "Oh, I'm drowning." You could save them at the last second and drop them back in.
What's this? The man in the elephant suit is smoking on his job. Not on break. Drown.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know what's funny? If people, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong. If you drown people, you'll get like bad raps for like, "Oh, don't go to the park; it's unsafe." But if you drown your workers, it just happens like your workers just die, and they don't really get negative to
I
it.
remember the first time I ever drowned someone in one of those games. I felt so bad. I was like, I didn't think they were gonna die.
I tried to
Whoa,
save them.
why?
I was just moving them to
I
the
was
side.
no, I was surprised that there was like death in the games because it's like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was just surprised.
Come on, you would make the roller coaster go through, and then when it would go through the loop, you would get rid of half the roller coaster, and then it would come back down, and it would blow up. You never did that?
The worst thing I ever did was I made
Probably.
a water slide, and apparently the hill was too steep. It's like the
They
inner
fly
tube
off.
would just fly off.
Yep, exactly. That's what I used to do with some of the roller coasters. The one that was just the up and down one, I would go as high as it could, and then put the speed all the way up so it would fly up, then it would fall back down and blow up. Ah, good stuff. Good stuff. People would still come back to my park though.
Yeah, right.
That ride looks amazing.
Yeah, let's die.
We don't have newspapers or any kind of that stuff in this world.
Or
Yeah.
just we don't recognize when Bob doesn't come back from the roller
Twitter's
coaster
not a
park.
real thing yet.
Yeah. Oh fuck!
I
bet-
guess that's true.
Fuck man.
People could die in the past. You're like a serial killer park owner.
Yeah, exactly. Alrighty, so let's get into some little bites before we get to news of the week. So we got a
Indeed.
couple little ones here. First one here is we got some Dark Souls 3 leaks.
Wow.
Yeah, Dark Souls 3.
Are you going to be posting these?
No, leaks like information. Whoa, sorry.
Leaks like the vegetable.
It was an exclusive from these people called The Know. They run a video series on YouTube, so that's where this came
they're
from.
in the know. I get it.
They're in the know. So I'll quickly go through these bullet points. There's no photos or anything. Oh, actually, wait. No, they did have some concept art and stuff,
Oh, cool.
but I didn't see it. I only listened to the video, and I didn't really watch it because they just people talking, and I didn't think.
I
there'd be
wonder
video.
if it's going to be as exploitable as Dark Souls 2.
Oh, well, first of all, it's not going to be the fucking people who made, the last. Who did? Guy who made Blood. Who are the people that made Bloodborne? From Software, right?
Yeah, they were the same, right?
Yeah,
No,
they're not
they're-
making this,
no.
so it's not
They're
going to be
two
good. in my
different people. People that made Bloodborne are a different company.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying Dark Souls 2
Okay.
was very exploitable. Like, you could do a roll and a boss would swing at you and fall off the ledge and instantly die.
I think that was
sounds like,
purposeful.
That sounds like an epic strategy, in my opinion.
Wait.
Well, there's also you can
Dark Souls 2?
get out of the level and just bypass a good amount of content.
Interesting.
No, that's fine. Like I'm totally for out of bouncing and stuff like that. I enjoy that in games.
Yeah, I enjoyed it as well. So the first big thing from this, it will release only on consoles. They're saying PC is negotiable, and eventually that will be a thing. But right now they're focusing on consoles only.
Good, because PC version usually.
Yeah, they're not good at making PC games.
Which is weird. I can't imagine it's that hard.
It's made.
They
on a
make
computer.
they make the games on PCs.
Yeah, and then they use that, and they transfer what they got on get dev kits. You
Just
know.
export it .pc.
No,
run on
I
a
don't. It's
PC.
not that simple. but
No, that'd be cool if it was.
They definitely make the assets and shit on PCs. That's for sure. We know no matter what they're doing that. They're not making assets off of PS4s. I know that.
That'd be weird.
Forever run Photoshop in my office PS4.
Oh.
That'd be
Right.
amazing. Next, there'll be 1 to 4 players. I do believe that means they're going to be more co-op focused, so more of that online type of stuff where you go into people's worlds. That's going to be a lot more heavily focused on, apparently.
Cool.
Now this one I'm not 100% what this is because I've never been a big fan of these games, so I never really played with. So maybe you guys can understand this part for me better. Sacrifice rituals allow you to enter other people's games.
Don't know.
Do you sacrifice rituals something before? Or is that something new? Probably.
Something new.
Well,
I think
Sacrifice
go.
Ritual doesn't sound familiar, but I mean they always had it where you could enter other people's.
Oh yeah, I
games.
knew they had that part. Like you could turn that feature on or off, where people could come in and you could go into people's games.
Maybe it just makes it more difficult.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what that is. Maybe it's just maybe it's a way to
I
make
would just
it more
love
difficult.
it if they would actually make it where, oh, my friend has this game, I have this game, we can play together and kill these hard as fuck bosses.
Yeah, I do. I believe they're going for more co-op stuff because again, they're going to one to four player type of gameplay.
Well, they had it like that before, but it's always just been with random people. It's not.
Yeah,
your
it was
friends.
like I know that they had like writing on the ground. People could leave for you to give you like tips or throw you off, or
Yeah.
I know there was all that type of stuff. But you could turn that off though. It wasn't like in the beginning of the game you could turn that shit off and you wouldn't get anything. This one it seems like they want to just focus more on it. Next, bosses can heat up, changing their form. That's the quote. Bosses can heat up, changing their form. I'm guessing that's like multiple stages.
They've always had multiple stages.
Well, maybe that whole phrasing would make things
Heat up.
heat up.
That's like the worst phrasing
Maybe
they
it's like
could have
going.
picked.
Maybe it's like going Super Saiyan.
No, they're gonna just start playing some Nelly and start dancing while they try to kick your ass.
Yeah.
Take their clothes off.
It's getting hot in here. So hot.
Next, sword fighting arts add special moves that can be equipped and changed.
That's cool.
So that's gonna be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Lovely day to
They
do.
heat up.
They heat up. I'm trying to see if I can find more information on this heat up type of stuff here. See, I'm scrolling through the video really quick. Oh wait, okay. All right. Heat up factor in boss battles. Here, let's just all right. Hopefully, we don't copyright on this shit.
Okay.
Let's just take a quick listen here.
Info on relates to boss battles. Yeah, it's called a heat up and will completely change boss battles based on undescribed factors. Lawrence.
Yeah, so there's an example where they show the player fighting the same boss in the same area with all these cool little phantom swords in the ground.
Yeah.
The first example is just a normal knight-looking dude.
Oh, yeah.
We've seen that in Dark Souls before.
Uh-huh.
The second example looks like it's from Bloodborne. It's this weird demon otter.
Cool. Oh
Demon
my
otter.
god. Demon otters.
It's really fucked up, and we actually have no idea what specifically this relates to.
Okay, so yeah, we're on the same level as that.
Like,
The people who have this extra information don't know much about it.
maybe it's a translation problem because the game's Japanese, so maybe they like mistranslated something.
It sounds
It's
to me just
English.
like during a boss battle, some factor something happens where then the dynamic of the boss battle is going to change drastically.
No,
Guy-
it sounds like a
That's what it sounds like to
mistranslation.
me.
Guy gets tired of waiting, just takes a magnifying glass and heats up the monster.
You
yeah.
No, your controller it gets hot like the longer you play, so it burns your hands, and it's
I
like
can't
added.
avoid.
Yeah, you can't like win if the controller's hot.
Can't win if the controller's hot.
That's what they
Hilarious.
mean.
Yeah, so there you go. Some Dark Souls 3 stuff that we get to know about. It looks like they're trying some new things in it. Well, not necessarily new things, changing it up a little bit to make it more interesting. Oh, excuse me, man. This pizza's really come back at me. Next, the biggest thing, which I know Eli. What do you know, Eli? Everyone
Yes.
predicted this correctly. Everyone on the internet knew this was going to happen.
Not PC Advisor. They did not predict this correctly.
No, my ass. They
No.
just wanted to be different.
No,
those
no, no, no.
assholes.
Wait, was it PC Advisor? Yeah, it was PC Advisor. The guy I remember reading this and I was like, I hate this author so much right now.
He's
he
just
was-
trying to be different.
No, well he succeeded and I don't like him. What he said he was we should take this with a grain of salt still. This could be a hoax. And I'm like, are you mentally retarded, author? You think they would do this if it was a hoax? A hoax
no.
is like a fake tweet or
This
something.
This is not fucking Konami's fucking trying to trick you. Or Kojima Productions trying to trick you, thinking that fucking Moby Dick Productions made some fucking weird game when it's actually Metal Gear Solid. You know, that's a hoax. This is like
Yeah,
obvious.
it was
Moby
Bethesda.
Dick.
Like they're not gonna hoax themselves.
Yeah.
That's
And if
stupid.
for everyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, Fallout 4, a release trailer was announced. Well, not
Yes.
a release
Oh,
trailer.
it came out.
A debut trailer.
Yeah,
really,
it
not
was
a release.
amazing.
Yes, this looks good. The big thing people were complaining about, surprisingly,
Complaining
was
about?
it says it doesn't look good.
What?
Yeah, people said that.
Did they play the old Fallouts because those didn't look good either? Like you know,
You know
what
what?
I mean?
It's
graphics-wise.
later on they did confirm it's the same engine. So
Oh, it is.
yeah, it's going to be. Obviously, it's updated a little bit.
It
It's
looks
not com-
updated.
It,
yeah.
it looks better. It does look better than the last game. We can honestly say that just based off the trailer. Even with the YouTube compression, it does look better.
It's
than
so
Fallout
much
3.
more colorful.
Yeah.
New Vegas was the last engine, last game.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
So it looks a lot better. It does.
So
it is significant enough. But does it look groundbreakingly fantastic? No, I definitely don't agree with that.
It
that
doesn't
looks
look like
groundbreaking.
Skyrim compared to like Oblivion.
Yeah.
Kinda. It's not that improved.
Yeah. But,
But
it
it looks
good.
Like story-wise, I'm excited. It's colorful. It takes place in Boston, Massachusetts.
Yes, and apparently this will be a lot of people saying this will be the first time the protagonist talks.
I think that was just the trailer thing. I don't think he's actually going to talk.
Okay.
I realize that's stirring up a lot of controversy.
Yeah,
Like
it
people
is.
like, oh my God, he's going to talk.
He won't be my character
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly.
Blah, Myra.
It's probably the trailer because it's probably getting people interested that have never played the game, and then the people that want him to talk when they play, they'll be disappointed, but everybody else will be happy. You know?
I am. What say you, neutral gamer? I am not swayed one way or the other. There you go. The last thing that I wanted a good note of the trailer is that I think the classic Fallout shitty animations are still going to come back, so the animations don't.
They look
that
a little
amazing.
improved. They look very slightly improved.
Yeah. But other than that, yeah, it looks great. Honestly, my only nitpick is the animations. It still looks like it's not going to be amazing. But
Oh,
the rest looks fine. Yeah, people are over exaggerating. Like, but you know what I hate? And some other side thing I'll have to say.
What?
I hate that people are also going now saying, "Well, isn't it good that they're not lying to us in trailers?" Like, people are trying to feel so cool. They're like, "Oh, look, now they're not lying to us like everyone else."
Yeah, I guess so.
I guess, yeah, that is nice, but Jesus, people are making it such a big talking
It
point
looked
now.
in-game. Yeah, it didn't look pre-rendered.
Yeah, it's definitely an engine.
Yeah.
I highly do think it's an engine.
It's exciting. Oh, it's going to be so good. Wait, if it's in an engine, though, do you think there's going to be the same amount of NPCs or more NPCs?
It's slightly more. They've got to do some kind of optimizing with that engine after all these years.
Yeah.
There's no way it couldn't get worse. Well, I don't know. Happened with Assassin's Creed. Oh, I'm so funny. Next little bite. Maybe Patrick will care about this. I know you like that Hearthstone.
Ooh, Hearthstone.
Hearthstone skins. Yay.
Yay.
Now, I'm still not 100% what these are, so I'm going to read off this little thing here. Hopefully we can understand it together. Let's see. New heroes are coming. Management brands are confirmed. Hero details. Further clarifications. The new heroes will not come with the new Dark Stars. I'm trying to find it. I have no idea where it is.
So professional.
I know I'm so professional. I should have had this ready to go. Heroes portraits never before seen. Blizzard Universe. First heroes will be introducing a framed warrior, the mighty King Ironforge himself. What's his name? Maggie. Maggie. That is not word Maggie.
Maggie.
Yes, that's his name. Okay, so pretty much, all right. So I'm skimming through this. So pretty much, you'll get cool new portrait, like your different skins and portraits for your little hero guys, and also new card backings. You can pay for those. Looks like the prices will roughly be. Oh.
So if you play a warrior deck, you don't have to be Garage, you can be Maggie.
Yeah, pretty much. You can change the whole art, and to my knowledge, also be a way you could change the specific. Besides just putting him in there, he'll also have other artworks that are him as well. Don't quote me on that, but for sure, you'll be able to change your little portrait for a different warrior and card backings. Those are cost $10 though. This is all cosmetic. You don't get any advantage for gameplay or anything. And I want to know what you guys thought of this. There's a lot of people who have been complaining about this actually.
I can see why.
People are saying Blizzard's milking because the people already had to buy a bunch of cards. So why do they have to buy skins for the? I think this is another way for them to make money fairly because it's just a cosmetic DLC, and I think that is I always think it's fair to do cosmetic DLC, to be honest, because it's something that's completely optional. And you know what? Fuck, man. It's a digital collectible card game. People already pay so much money for custom sleeves in real life for card game. And you know what they pay? Roughly like $10 to $15 for special card sleeves. So their pricing seems about right, although it's digital, so I would like to think it should be a little cheaper. How long do you think it actually took them, Eli, being relatively a computer artist?
Okay. What?
How long do you think it honestly took them to change the already existing asset of the card backings, like to make a new design? Probably not long,
Yeah,
right?
they probably just came up with like some designs, then they finalized the design, or they picked the design, then finalized the design, and then they painted it up and put it in the game.
Yeah, so I think $10 is a little much. I think $5 would be a perfect spot for that.
$5 probably.
But
yeah.
Blizzard already, like, in most of their games, jacks up the price. Like, look at like Heroes of the Storm. Now that that's out, fuck, man, the heroes are still $10 a pop. Fuck, it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, but you can buy them with in-game.
That is true. You can if they make it the pacing and relative. I heard they were actually going to make it a little bit. Did they already do this? Don't remember. I heard. Again, I don't know if it's true that they were going to make it easier to get more gold, so that it makes a little bit more balance in terms of you don't have to spend $10 all the time. And then their skins are $10 too. Fuck. Oh yeah, I remember now. Isn't the heroes like $15 and the skins are $10?
I can't difficult, the pricing.
Yeah, I'll look that. I gotta look that up sometime myself. Yeah, so that's something that's going on. I'm not against it. I think it's cool. Makes sense. It's just like real life card. You know, everyone gets custom sleeves. And the hero portrait thing, I guess people will like that. Who knows? I never look at that little fucking, unless you need to use the cool hero skill. Do you honestly ever look at your little hero portrait when you're playing?
Yeah, that's one of the things, because you can't really type to your opponent, so you could just click on your portrait, and it gives a bunch of little things, like threaten, like sorry, like
I like the people who are like passive aggressive with their little sayings when they're about to kill you, and they just they'll say sorry, and then it's like, oh, you're trying to troll me through the not trollable phrases. It's funny.
Yeah.
Next, final little bite here. Uncharted: The Nathan Drake Collection has been announced for PS4. Yet another remaster/HD thing coming out of Sony. Have you guys noticed this is becoming a huge trend with Sony, especially Sony? I know the Xbox is just as guilty, but Sony has been doing this a lot. Now we've got Uncharted 4 Collection. I mean, Uncharted Series Name Drake Collection. So that's going to be, let's see, it's going to be all 3 of the games, I do believe. Let me take a peek here real quick. Yeah, so it'll be Uncharted, then Uncharted 2, and then Uncharted 3, all at 1080p, 60 frames per second.
what about the Vita versions?
They're probably not getting any love. Slated to release October 9th, 2015.
That's pretty sure that's going to be before the Uncharted 4.
Yeah, I think it's a big promotion thing. But yeah, yet again, this is Sony yet again not making another fucking new game, and they have another HD remaster. I think they need to get going on the new games. I think we're 2 years into the console life cycle. We need some more fucking games. I'm really hoping E3 they're just gonna be like game. Maybe even Crash Bandicoot. Whoa.
I would hope.
God, you know, I would be down for. I don't know who would buy that, but I would be
people
totally
that played
down.
the original.
Because like, they're working
the
on
old days.
Uncharted, so you know, what did they think they had another team working on
No,
No. Wait, does Naughty Dog actually still own Crash Bandicoot?
I think so.
I would assume they do, because it's not like their company got disbanded or anything.
Yeah.
So that'd be cool. I would like to see that. That'd be pretty awesome. And that's everything for Little Bites. Although, Eli, what were you saying earlier about something that wasn't on there?
About
Oh,
Rust.
yeah, was it Rust? Yeah, go ahead
Oh,
and
okay,
say
I'll
that.
put that in there. So Rust, the survival game that Crazy Peepers briefly mentioned earlier, it's added a new system where you get a randomly assigned skin color when
Oh, yeah.
when you like first start up the game, and people that are the default skin color are also going to get a randomly assigned one, or I should say they already have. This has already been implemented, and you can't change it, and this is causing people to be angry because originally everybody was like a naked white bald man. Or a naked bald white man, I meant to say.
Is it fun when you degrade yourself like
Uh,
that?
And now there's 3 different skin options. There's white, black, and the middle color between them.
The middle color.
Yeah, kind of all the races,
African.
African, whatever. And like 4 different face styles, and you get them randomly assigned to you. And this is making a lot of people angry because they're like, I don't want to be black.
Oh.
And then some people are trying to justify it, like they're saying it's really we're not being racist. We just want a choice. But nobody was complaining about a lack of choice before they implemented the system, so it is racist.
Eli has concluded it is racist.
Because like when everybody was like the naked bald white man, nobody was like, I want different skins. And now people are like, why can't we be like red or green? It's like, no, you're just being racist. You just don't want to be black.
So says if the Eli.
And now they like record how many times people have said the N-word in the game.
Wait, why were they?
Because it's a typing chat, so it keeps statistics.
Oh, that's so funny.
And there's been an influx of racial slurs.
I wonder
in
if
Rust.
I wonder if they did that just so they could come up with that statistic. I feel
Uh,
like they were purposely trying to
No,
stoke the
no.
fires.
I don't think this was a thing. I think just a lot of people they're trying to be like, this is not racist, or like we're not racist, but we hate black people.
we built a fort. I'm sorry, you're not allowed in anymore, Joe. How come?
'Cause
No
you're
N-words allowed.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not really black in real life. It's like, but in the game, I don't want to look at you.
I don't want to look at you.
Yeah, I want to like just kind of get the game to see what color I'm gonna get. Now,
Mm-hmm. That'd be
it
funny.
might be worth it.
I'd rather just play art.
Or you said that's like Rust.
Yeah.
There's a lot of games that are like Rust. And
Wait, this is not the dinosaur game?
No, it is a nice.
That
But
is
it's
the
laggy,
dinosaur.
you said. It's bad. It's unoptimized.
Well, yeah, at the moment.
It's also early access.
All right, I'll
so
look up Ark.
It's also early access. Don't buy it.
Okay, I won't. But
Don't
I'm going to look it up.
I
wanna Don't you fly a guys support them.
pterodactyl.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
That does sound cool.
Oh, can you fly the pterodactyl?
Yeah.
Oh, I
It
want
will
this.
become my mount. It will become my mount.
It's like, oh, this dinosaur is all injured. I'm gonna feed it berries and take care, like protect it from raptors. It regained its strength and it loves me. It's my
Oh,
companion now.
That is like Minecraft, kind of, like with the horses.
yeah,
but
you
better.
gotta get the dogs to like you too in Minecraft. Or
The
whatever.
dogs, yeah. And you can't hit them when they're wild or they'll attack you. You can hit them when
No.
they're tame, though.
Oh.
Just like real life.
Oh, that's so sad.
You pissed on my floor.
Yeah, you gotta craft the newspaper and then hit them with it.
Craft the newspaper.
That
That's
would
a
be
good
a funny
segue
mod.
for news of the week.
Okay.
It's time for gaming news.
All right, our first news item. Take it away, Elias.
Excuse me.
Oh,
Excuse me.
excuse me.
Yes, yes.
Titties.
Titties.
Titties. Titties. Grab it.
Steam refunds. A link to.
No, that's.
Oh.
God damn it, Eli.
Sorry. Steam refunds. Steam is finally getting a proper refund system. Starting today,
Starting last week.
starting last week, users of Valve's PC platform, Steam, will be able to get a full refund on any game for any reason, provided it's been less than 14 days since the purchase, and they've spent less than 2 hours playing it. And that's the kicker.
That's the kicker there.
Yeah, 2 hours is kind of
Alrighty,
short.
so yeah, you know what? I think that's a reasonable cutoff. So that comes to our first thing. The first thing that happened when this happened is all the gaming blogs are going up and having a pissy fit. They're saying there's an epidemic now that indie games will never be made again because the indies won't make games because they won't get the money for their games. So
Oh, they just need to make their games correctly and not do the early access shit where they take everyone's money and then leave.
yes. So that was my first thing I said. I was like, no, that's not true. Yes, they will be affected. Everyone's gonna now. People will be more likely to refund their game if they don't like it. That's true. And yes, indies get hit the hardest because of this.
Because they have short games.
Because they all generally have shorter games. What if your game's under 2 hours, they could refund it, beat the game and refund it. They could.
Yeah.
So, but here's the thing: if you make a good game, and you actually provide a fun experience, people aren't going to refund your game. Generally, people are not assholes. It will be easier to pirate your game than to go through the refund process. So, if people want to play your game for free, they will find a way. So that's my whole stance, and I think people are getting a little too, preachy and oh no, game journalists, they're going to save the world type of deal again. Because I don't think that's going to be an issue at all. Like, the longer we go into this, we're obviously right now a lot of people are refunding everything because they're trying out the feature and they're so excited they can get this back and everything like that. So we're going to see a big influx of people doing it right now. But as we see months go down the line, I bet you $20 only, Eli.
Oh, okay.
You,
What,
$20.
me? Okay, $20.
That it will not be a big academic for indie games. Indie games will still be made. Actually, I think this would cause people to make better games because they're going to want to say, hey, let's provide a better game experience so they don't want to refund our game.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yes. And, you always get those people who are going to play right to 1 hour and 59 minutes and refund it in. But, like, Steam also announced when they announced this that if they find that you're abusing the system, they'll cut you off from it.
That's
So-
good. That's good.
So if you go ahead, if you really want to abuse the system and try to get free games doing that, be my guest.
What's
It's going to be
this?
pretty
You
obvious.
keep repurchasing and like getting a refund for 2 hours.
Yeah,
They'll cut you off. Yeah, that's not worth it. One funny
Dangerous.
thing that I actually am very surprised that they're doing
yes.
is if you buy a game on a sale and then the price goes back up, you can actually send your game. You can actually still return your game.
Okay.
That's really surprising that they're going to let you do that. Of course, you get it for the price you paid in the sale.
Oh, okay.
But you don't get it for the new price, but they will refund your game, which I'm like, what? Whoa, that's really nice of them.
Why are you surprised about that?
Because they could say, well, now the price went up, you could refund it's a different type of. You bought it when it was cheaper, so you shouldn't get.
I'm glad they're not doing that.
Yeah,
That would be scummy if they're gonna
I
be
know,
like,
that's what I'm
if the
saying.
system's gonna scum you, why aren't you allowed to scum the system?
Yeah, so I'm very surprised they'll do that. and
So,
that's
yeah,
very
they're doing
nice
the
of
right
them.
thing.
They're doing the right thing. Also, your Humble Bundle codes do not qualify for this. So if you buy games on Humble Bundle and you want to refund it, it doesn't work. Outside keys will not work for the refund system, which makes sense. Let's be honest. I want to refund this for $60, please. Oh, sir, that was a key you got from Humble Bundle. You paid like 2 cents for 40 games.
No, it wasn't. Shut up.
No, it wasn't. Shut up. I want refunds.
It's like, I'm hanging up the phone now, sir.
Hanging up the phone. Sir. And the first step of the process is all automated, but a person will eventually see
okay.
it. So, like, the whole process of you actually putting in your refund is automated, which is real nice. You don't have to go through a fucking form and then wait 4 weeks for them to actually look at your post. And then...
Yeah. And they're like, sorry, the 14 days has expired.
Yeah, so that part of it is automated, so it'll be relatively quick. Yeah, so that's what's going on with the refund system. What do you guys think? I think this is about fucking time, Steam.
Mhm.
Yeah, the big thing why people think this happened is because over in the EU they actually have laws where you have to provide refunds for even digital goods, and apparently they were in court with them for a while. So this might have been in response to what they got for some decisions that happened in court or something.
Oh, that's good. Well,
so
unfortunately, that the long arm of the law had to get involved for
I
them to
know.
do the right thing.
Well,
but
it was so weird for a while that EA's origin was
Okay.
better than Steam because they actually had a refund policy.
yes, but now Steam is a superior
Yeah,
platform.
this is good though. This is good for everybody. Consumers get nicer stuff. This entices people to make better games because a game won't get refunded. I hate the indies. Okay, indies are always so like they're the highest class of fucking people. Like, oh, we're all about this. But anytime something goes wrong, they always the first to get pissy about things. Oh, people are just gonna pirate my game. This is awesome. Oh, this is awesome. This is awful. Oh, refund system. That means that people are gonna get their money back for buying my game. That's not fair.
Yeah, well,
They get all
they're just
pissy about
people, you know. They're just
It's
like not a company. They don't have
it's Fez
PR
all
people.
over it again.
Yeah,
That's
well,
true.
Fez is the prime example. That's what
I
you're
know, Phil
basing this
Fish.
off of.
Oh,
really.
why does everyone force to make a game? What do you mean
Yeah,
That's
he
what
was just
said.
unlikable though. He was just an
Phil Fish.
unlikable person.
Yeah. And he always does this social justice thing, you know. They all did. Whatever. Gotta do that social justice. Gotta save the world by blog posts.
Blog post.
How you do it. It's not actually by going out and doing things. You just post things on Twitter, duh.
Related to that, but unrelated to gaming.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw a thing from Jerry Seinfeld talking
great.
about. Well, no, he's a clean comedian.
He's also old.
He is old, but he's talking about how kids today. Yeah, he was talking about kids today.
Kids today.
Well, he's saying college kids today, they don't understand the definition of racism or sexism. And this is like a thing that social justice people are always going on about. That's racist, that's sexist. But now that comedians, a popular comedian like Jerry Seinfeld, has weighed in on the subject.
Oh, wait in.
Yeah. This means more people are going to actually do some research instead of just listen to what the news says. And the news is always on the pro-social justice side.
And the news is just bad in general.
Yeah.
They care more about getting views, guys. I hope everyone knows this.
Exactly why they pick.
Maybe your local news is the only last haven of kind of caring, but even then, they care more about getting views still too.
Yeah,
Come on,
but they
man.
would always go pro-social justice because it's like people being racism. Or people being racist, people are gonna watch this. You know what I mean? They're gonna go to they're gonna watch.
Yeah, they're
their
gonna go for where
programming.
the juicy drama
Yeah,
is.
juicy drama.
regardless if it's good or bad. Let's be honest.
But now that Jerry Seinfeld has weighed in on it, people are actually gonna start doing some research, some much overdue research, and I'm happy about that. And that's what I have to say about that.
Cool, unrelated but nice thing you wanted to say. No problem. Moving on to our next news item. Go ahead, Crazy Peepers. Take that away.
Oh, why? 'Cause I
Oh,
played
my
the
photo's
MOBAs?
gone. Well, the photo's gone too. So you
Whoop,
have to.
what?
Yeah.
Alright.
Way to go.
No.
No, my photo
just
that I
joking.
usually bring up.
Infinite Crisis will be shutting down in August.
Aww. So sad.
After much deliberation, we regret to announce the official shutdown of Infinite Crisis. We will end development efforts today and we will close service on August 14th, 2015. Between now and August 14th, the game will remain available to play and be completely free.
So yeah, this is yet another, MOBA shutting down. Infinite Crisis was the most similar to League of Legends. It really was honestly just a skin change with DC characters. So I think they were honestly using that as a crutch, and as we could tell, it didn't work out. You know, I don't know how MOBAs can break into the space. It's kind of like the same as like MMOs. MMOs can't really come out and break into space in the genre, and I think MOBAs can't either. Like the only reason Heroes of Storm is doing well is because it's drastically different, and also it's Blizzard,
Yeah.
which helps a fucking lot if you have Blizzard. You know, much as I give Blizzard how much I love them, it's so not fair that they can just they can try to release a game, and if it doesn't work out, you know, they can still kind of keep going. Like, let's see, they have some couple failures in the past. Like, you know, we never saw the Ghost game or whatever and some other shit. But going back to MOBAs, like, you know, I don't know, guys. I'm not really surprised that this happened. You know, no MOBAs can really survive. Like the only one that's doing good really is Smite. But at the same time, I think that's mostly because it is so drastically different.
Yeah, it's unique.
I think you have to be extremely different to be noticed and survive. Like you just have to be, because there's no way you can just come out and make a cookie cutter MOBA and call it a day. It's obviously not working. Even if you have DC characters, and I played Infinite Crisis, I played it all through the alphas and even the beta, and by then I was like done with it because there really was nothing unique about it, and I still had to remember a bunch of shitty items I had to buy and upgrade, which made me so fucking pissed. That's why I like Heroes of the Storm. By the way, we gotta play more of that. We should play some tonight.
Well, I got one.
Oh, we should play some tomorrow instead of Monster Hunter. No, I don't know. We'll see. What do you guys think about this? I don't know. How can MOBAs really succeed nowadays?
I don't know.
Can they even? Because it's like,
Oh yeah, if you're
need to-
Dota, you're gonna succeed.
No, you
If you're
just
League
need-
of Legends, you're gonna succeed.
yeah, but they have that whole, because they already have people invested in it. That's the thing too. How can you get people off those games when they have so much money and time invested? Because you're like investing a skill set, to be honest, right? It's not like traditional MMOs where you're investing in a character that's leveling up. It's more like you're investing in an ecosystem and a skill set. And to
Yeah.
think to start off in the bottom from another game, that's like crazy to think that someone would want to do that.
But yeah, plus MOBAs, there's like not a lot to do per se. It's at least with Dota, isn't it there? There's only 2 maps in Dota.
There's only one map.
There's only 1 map in Dota.
No,
There's only
I think no, didn't Dota introduce a second map?
no.
I thought I heard someone. I'm probably wrong on that.
Heroes of the Storm has like 6 maps.
I know, but
Whoa.
then, yes.
League of Legends has
One map.
Dominion, Twisted Tree Line, and Howling Abyss. They have 4.
Wait, what? I thought they only had like 2 maps.
No.
Wow, I should show you. I can tell I don't play a lot of League of Legends. Huh?
Yeah, they have 4 maps.
Wow, I thought they only had that Abraham map and then the normal map.
No, they have a 3v3 map called Twisted Tree Line, and then they have Dominion, which is like kind of like hold the point.
I actually don't know about. I've never played MOBA. I just had a roommate that played like a lot of them, and I was like, this doesn't look fun. But I watched him play anyways because I was bored.
I watched it play.
But like, is there different game types, or is it the same game over and over again?
Well, in League of Legends you got your ARAMs.
Well, you got ARAM, and then you got the 5v5, and then you got Dominion, which is, like I said, there's like 5 points. If you hold them, you get points.
So it is kind of the same every single time.
Yeah, well, Smite's again, that is because it's third person, and I think that's really the big thing. Because it's third person, it's so different in terms of the aesthetics. I think that's why it survives so well. So come on, game developers, try to dethrone League. I dare ya. Blizzard can't even do it. They're not. Heroes of the Storm is definitely popular, but not as popular as League or Dota. Good luck beating those titans. It's funny that the other developers, the League of Legends is the World of Warcraft of MOBAs. Riot wanted to be Blizzard, and they kind of did become Blizzard in a way.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, good job. All right, and that's our news of the week. So we're going to get to our specialty segment of the week, our E3 2015 predictions. That time of year again, folks. This is like the 3rd or 4th time we've done this? I think so.
Probably. The show's been on like 5 years now, right?
I want to say 4. I don't even remember. I should check.
It started during high school, right? Or
No,
after high school.
no, after.
After. By only like a year, so maybe 4 years.
All right, so how do we want to do this? I think we should each do. Here's what we'll do. Each say one prediction, and we'll go down the line, kind of like how we do our top 10s.
Okay, I was not prepared for this.
What? You told me you were. What is
No,
this?
I did not tell you I was.
What?
No one told you we were.
Yeah.
I gave you.
No,
God
you
damn it.
didn't.
What? I gave you.
I thought you were joking, but now you're
5
being serious. No, you
Oh.
didn't.
I'm gonna check the Facebook now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, you bastard! I gave you at least 4 days notice.
I don't think so.
Yes, I did. Let me check. All right. Anyways, so let's go down the line and start doing our predictions. Go ahead and start, Crazy Peeps. Your first prediction for E3 2015.
Well, most likely there's going to probably be a demonstration for Rock Band. The new one coming
Okay,
out.
they'll definitely like one of the big I don't know. I bet it'd be on Xbox this stage. I would generally think that people play Rock Band on Xbox more than PlayStation.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, definitely. Maybe we'll actually see. We've seen some gameplay because the IGN had all that exclusive footage and stuff. So we have seen gameplay already, but seeing it live performance on the stage would be really nice to
Maybe
see.
see some updates to the instruments. I was going to say weapons.
Yeah, we've seen other than the one picture from the PAX. announcement. Yeah, we really haven't seen. They generally would could assume they're going to be the same based off that picture, but maybe they will be. Maybe the construction of it will be. We get more details on it. Maybe it's more. We'll find more details on it. I think they might have released some stuff, but I really been following the instrument side of things. All right, let me bring up my notes here, and then I'll go next here. All right, my first prediction is we're going to see, in addition to seeing Gears of War remastered, since we saw that leaked already. I don't know how it was now. We're actually. I think we're going to see some announcement of Gears of War 4. I think it's only going to be an announcement. I don't think we'll see any gameplay. I think it's literally going to be like splash screen this, some red Gears of War 4, and that'll be it. And we'll see it. We'll see it in like 2 years from now.
Marcus Phoenix will be in the next Avengers.
Microsoft was bought by Disney. Only Microsoft Game Studios though, not the whole company. That'd be funny. Eli, any predictions from you?
Just Fallout 4. They're gonna tell us when that's gonna come out, and I'm gonna be happy.
Okay, is that all you have? So should I be
Yeah,
skipping
that's all I know about.
No,
Sorry.
you're gonna. Okay, that's fine. All right, Crazy Peep is your next prediction.
Next prediction?
How many do you have though?
Not
Yep.
many. No.
Okay, well then we'll keep going until you don't have any more.
Alright. Other prediction. I'm hoping that maybe there will be a Crash Bandicoot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, here's the thing, Crash Bandicoot. I totally want that to happen as well. The thing is Crash Bandicoot even relevant? Like, would people would it even sell? If it's gonna come out, Pat, it's got to be like a PlayStation Network game. You think it's gonna be a full retail game, $60? I don't.
Well, I was actually thinking about something like a three-way, like I don't know.
Three-way.
with
Whoa.
Crash Bandicoot.
Is
Ooh.
it fun
I
when you
don't-
degrade yourselves
Yeah.
like that?
I don't know if you ever played like the Spyro Orange or Crash Purple, like on Game Boy, where Crash and Spyro's worlds got combined.
No, I
Cool.
did never.
I
played
remember
those. I heard
those.
about them though.
It was pretty, like it was okay for Game Boy Advance game, but I would like to see something like that with Ratchet and Clank, just all of them.
Combined.
You
Like,
know, they could
one
do
freak
that
of
because they
nature.
could
Like a
use
big team
Ratchet
up.
and Clank as like a crutch because people still play Ratchet and Clank games and know about it more. Well, I can't. I would debate people still know what Spyro is and stuff too, but I think that's not a bad idea. Maybe that is what they could do. That would make sense too. They could probably make a nice $20 game, or hell, maybe they could probably maybe get away with $30 if they try.
If you put all of them in there.
To put them all in there, maybe they can do this little $20 platformer type game. Well, those are platformers, right? Like
Yes.
3D. Of course, they're 3D platformers. Duh, all those characters are 3D platformers. Yeah, that's not bad. Not bad prediction. Maybe that could happen. Next, which is not my next one, which is I think is gonna be no surprise. I think that we'll finally see legitimate footage of the Star Fox game.
Yeah.
Obviously Nintendo's not having a press conference, but they're gonna have their direct. So I think we're gonna see some Star Fox footage.
Does that actually count as E3 then?
Yeah, it does. They're just not doing a press conference. They're just gonna release it direct like they did last year. Boom, boom. Boop, boop. Next prediction, Crazy Peepers? Because
Eli?
as you have no
What?
more, right?
No, I don't have anything.
No more. Any you want to make up on the
I'll-
fly right
I'll
now?
just
You want to be
leave.
brave? You want to be brave to make something right up on the fly right now based on nothing?
They're gonna talk about video games.
Oh wow.
Wow. Eli,
I'm
you're
like-
like a sultan. How do you know
Yeah,
that what
like
they're going to talk about?
Nostradamus over here.
Yeah.
Video games will be discussed at the E of 3.
Of the eve of E3.
Yes.
That's funny. All right then, that's fine. Okay, fuck him. Let's move on to Pete.
Fine, well, yeah.
Just-
no, I'm gonna
Don't
stay.
leave. Don't leave. We
No.
need you here. We need your pretty face. That's how we sell the T-shirts.
The T-shirts.
Your face.
I
is
want
on
a
T-shirts.
T-shirt.
Yeah. How come we don't have T-shirts?
We do. Eli's face is on them.
Well, you haven't printed them yet.
No. See, they're on pre-order. People have to buy them, and then we print them.
Oh,
Since
that's
we only
a
got
good
since
idea.
no one
No,
bought them,
no,
we
I'm
can't
saying-
print them yet.
We should make T-shirts.
We should.
Like have we should all wear T-shirts for the show.
With our
Yeah.
faces on them.
Yeah, that'd be
No,
funny.
no, I have your face on mine, and oh my god, we should totally do this,
This
for April
is a
Fools.
good idea.
We should totally do
Should we
this for
put
April
Mario
Fools.
on one? of
No,
them?
we should have.
No,
a,
we can't put Mario on. That's
we have to have a
copyright.
logo. We can't have each other's.
No,
faces.
not
That's
that
just weird.
Mario. I mean the
Well,
real
anyways,
Mario.
Crazy Peepers, your next prediction. We're getting off topic here.
At E3, there will be Mega Scorcher T-shirts.
Ah, nice.
Yeah, we'll be in the crowd. We'll be shooting them with a T-shirt cannon. we're gonna wedding crash style the E3
Sir,
conference.
sir, you are ruining my press conference. Sir, I need you to leave and stop shooting T-shirts.
Dude, we should have a naked man run up front so the editors have to like cut away.
By the way.
Alright, I'm gonna say maybe a new Mario game.
like a legitimate like not like a Mario 3D Land type, like literally a new
like
Mario
a new
game.
Mario game, like because Super Mario Galaxy 2 is.
Wasn't there
a
Dr.
while
Been a
Mario
long
coming
time,
out?
yeah. They did do the what was it? Was it called 3D Land?
Yeah, but
You know, I actually am on that minority front too. That I don't really consider it like a brand new Mario type of game. It seems like it's just like
like
In the
Super
same
Mario
vein.
64, Super Mario Sunshine, like ones that have like an actual story.
Yeah, I know what you
Oh.
mean. Like an exact new Mario game. 'Cause I'm actually a lot of people actually consider the Cat 3D Land one. They consider that another Mario game, but I'm like one of those few people that don't. I want to see like you said. I want to see like the next iteration from, oh fuck, Galaxy. There we go.
I mean,
They made a
I'm
Galaxy
probably
too.
They did, yeah, which was good actually.
probably one of the few people, but I would love to see a Super Mario Sunshine too.
Interesting. That's pretty old.
What
at this
was
point.
it? Fuck. There's something I heard that Sunshine was originally gonna be something else, and then I don't remember. I'll tell you later. I saw it on Did You Know Gaming.
All right.
Plug for people that won't give us money.
Yeah.
Yay.
All right, my next prediction is that we'll see new systems. Now, I'm not saying new slim SKUs of them, like not slim versions. We're going to see the Xbox come out with a 1 terabyte version, and we're also going to see PlayStation come out with their like 1 terabyte version too, or maybe in a 2 terabyte version. We'll see. Because this 500 gigabytes is not enough. Like, Pat, how much is your Xbox used up in space?
Oh, I probably got 24% of my memory left. I only got like maybe 5 games.
Yeah, like it is nice that you can put externals hooked up to them. Don't get me wrong. Maybe that's something that Sony could do because apparently some people online still think it's too hard to swap out a hard drive on the PlayStation. Which, to be fair, you do have to back up your stuff and then re-image it if you're not buying a brand new fresh one, which is understandable. Maybe Sony should do it so you can put in externals as well. That would help. But I think we'll see new SKUs in terms of having bigger hard drives. Not necessarily slims, although I think Xbox should come out with a slim version.
Especially since they keep doing these HD remastered, like that's what took up all my memory was the Master Chief Collection.
I know, what is it? You got the full like 20 gigs on the disc, and then there was another like 20 gigs you had to download or something
A
like
lot
that.
of gigs.
There's a lot of memory needed.
Yeah, well, those Blu-rays, man, they hold a lot of data. They held all the bytes and the bits.
Need a full terabyte
Yeah. So that's my next prediction.
future.
Your turn, Crazy Peepers.
I'm hoping that they'll finally give a release date for Xenoblade X.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Because
We'll
I've
see.
been waiting for that game since I saw the images, like the video and trailer.
Yeah, I think they'll have that by E3. They'll have some kind of date. Even if it's not an exact date, I think they'll have like at least like spring of this year or something like that.
Yeah. Just also, what is the date? I'll just do it for the next one. I'll do it for my next prediction.
Okay. My next one is I think we're going to see Mirror's Edge 2 gameplay.
Cool.
Guys,
That's a
plus
good
there's already been
prediction.
a bunch of shit been... See, I'm going to Twitter right now.
That's
I've been
supposed to be a prequel, right?
I actually know nothing about it. I know nothing. I noticed that lately I've seen a lot of shit on Twitter, people posting about Mirror's Edge 2.
Or it's
So,
supposed to be the girl's sister.
yeah, I don't know. I've been not following anything about it. But I do think we're going to see some gameplay. Because, again, I haven't even been seeing lately on this freaking... my Twitter feed here. A lot of people have been posting Mirror's Edge 2 stuff, so I don't know if like something happened or something. Oh, wow. Independence Day 2?
Yeah.
Wow, totally off topic. When did that happen? When did that announce?
That's been in the talks of being worked for a while.
Never heard of it though. Right now.
Wow. Coming in 2016? Is Will Smith in it?
Jeff Goldblum's in it?
Jaden Smith is in this one.
No, fuck off. Anyways,
That'd
I
be
know that
amazing.
going back on topic, yeah, I think that's gonna happen. Mirror's Edge 2 gameplay. Your next prediction, Crazy Peepers.
I would love to see some Kingdom Under Fire too.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all. That's it.
Yeah.
My next one, PS4 price drop. I think they're gonna drop the price to be now that the Xbox has finally picked up steam these past 4 to 6 months. I don't know. You could debate.
No. Screw you. They're gonna come out with bigger hard drive and a price drop? No. It's one or the other.
No, I do. No, here's what they'll have: the model with the bigger hard drive at the same normal price, and then all the old ones will go down in price. That's exactly what I think is gonna happen.
That could be it. I can see that.
That way they can get rid of the old stock. Because I bet you $20 they still got a lot. Even though those things been selling like crazy, they probably got some stock. They probably still got some stock everywhere they got to sell.
Probably still make them.
My
right?
next prediction: PlayStation Vita 2.
Oh.
All right, which leads into my next prediction. They're going to spend a whole 2 seconds on Vita saying, yeah, we have the Vita. And then they're going to move on. I literally think they're not going to talk jack shit about the Vita.
Vita's
I
dead.
literally think they're going to leave it in the dust. I think they're not going to talk about it at all.
Vita's dead.
It's not dead in Japan, though. That's the thing. It's very popular in Japan. It sells more better than the PS4, apparently. So, fuck. I don't know. They're always on the move up
Now
up
they
there.
have it where they have the Vita games. Now they're just like, oh, Cross-buy. You can play it on your PS4 now.
Yeah.
So, fuck the Vita.
Yeah, exactly. They're just saying fuck the Vita. I agree.
Pretty funny that he
All
bought
right,
one.
your next prediction, Pat.
Dynasty Warriors 9?
All right, so you're done with predictions now.
Yes, I'm done.
All right, so then moving on to my last prediction. We're finally going to see The Last Guardian. I say this every year.
The Last
We're
Guardian.
going to see The Last Guardian.
I'm surprised you didn't say Half-Life 3.
God damn it. You know what's going to happen? Who was it? On the Tested podcast, here's how we said the Half-Life 3 is going to come out. When the HTC Vive comes out, the Steam VR headset, they're going to come with a package called the 3 package. Or was it like the 3s package. You'll get Half-Life 3, Team Fortress 3, and Portal 3.
Ooh.
And I think that's what's going to happen. I'm going to go with that.
I want Portal 3 now.
Yeah,
Damn you.
fuck it. If they're going to release Half-Life 3, it's got to be on their new VR thing, and it's got to be revolutionary, because they can't just release. I swear, if they're really... I just want to go there. Let me sneak in there. I don't care if I go to jail. I'll be the gamer that does it. I just got to know, are they actually working on it, or they really don't care too
But then you
shit?
can never play it. You'll be in jail.
I know. I don't care. I got to get the information to the world so people know. So people can stop coming up with stupid Half-Life 3 conspiracy things. On the third day, Gabe Newell farted 3 times. That means Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Speaking
Dude,
of
seriously, you think he's tired of that shit? I bet you $20 anytime he meets a fan. So it's Half-Life 3. I think he literally goes. I bet he
3.
literally goes. Excuse me, security. Can you escort this man out of here and punch him in the dick?
punch him in the dick. Pull his dick out, punch it.
Pull your dick out. I'm gonna start punch you in it.
That would hurt because you might get punched in the
Right.
balls as well.
Yes, it would. All right. So, anyways, that's our predictions. So next week we'll find out exactly how well we were accurate with our predictions, like every year. And remember, guys, I was probably the most right. Good job, future me.
Good job, yay.
I'm already predicting.
Good
that
job,
I'm gonna
Mikey Mouse.
I'm already. Oh, fuck you. I'm already predicting that I'm going to be the best. I'm going to get the most right. That's just me, because I'm cocky motherfucker. All right, so let's move on to the gaming spotlight, which I didn't load up the video. So go ahead. I just realized I didn't load up the video.
You should do it.
Okay.
Oh, fuck it. No, fuck it. You know
wait,
what?
wait.
Wait,
You can
what?
do it or not?
No. I just wanted to say that. Do you guys think that you guys are gonna? How
What?
right you think you guys are gonna be? Am
Yeah,
I
just
obviously
like-
gonna?
You gonna get the
Shit.
video?
No, it's not. I want to know. Do you guys think you're gonna be?
Yeah,
right?
I think I'm gonna be right.
Yeah, Eli, your one. Yeah, your prediction's gonna be right, you fucker.
Well, I didn't predict the date. Let me say I'm gonna predict the date. Christmas of.
Oh
This
wow.
year.
Yeah, you're so original, Eli.
Oh, it'll be the best time. And plus, Apollo's kind of.
What about Hanukkah? Jeez,
No, I've never seen a Hanukkah reference in Apollo games.
they released on Hanukkah. That would be the first time they do it. All right, so gaming spotlight.
Totally told us to wait.
Yeah, and then I unmuted you too early.
That's okay.
All right, Chris Peepers, take it away.
New game releases for June 4th through 10th, 2015.
I should put like the wrong year in there and see if you read it.
I'm not Ron Burgundy.
Go
Alright.
read whatever you put on the monitor.
For PlayStation 4, Elder Scrolls Online, Tamriel Unlimited, Wander. For Wii U, we got Adventures of Pip, Cube Blitz, Cube Life Island Survival,
You life.
Pack Attack, The Stonecutter. For Xbox One, we
Oh,
have
about
Elder
that Cube
Scrolls
Life.
Online, Tamriel Unlimited as well, The Swapper. For 3DS, we have Angry Video Game Nerd Adventure, Dr. Mario Miracle Cure, GG Series Altered Weapon, GG Series Assaulted Buster, GG Series Black X Block, GG Series Cosmo Rally, GG Series Exciting River, GG Series Hero Puzzle, GG Series The Spiky Blowfish.
That's the best one.
So if you like the GG series, you're in for a treat this
What
week.
is this? I'm gonna look it up while you guys are going.
Lord of Magna, Made in Heaven.
Made in heaven. Oh, that's such a weird 2 words to put together.
Okay. PlayStation Vita, Operation Abyss, New Tokyo Legacy.
Ooh, you gonna buy that?
I'll look into it. PC, we have the 12 Labors of Hercules 2, the Cretan Bowl.
Cretan Bowl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like Crete to the island.
Oh.
I think it should be say Cretan. I think that's what it should
Maybe
say.
it's
Yeah, but they spelled it wrong for this Cretan.
16-bit Trader, Dungeon Craft, D4, Dark Dreams Don't Die, Season 1,
Okay.
Little Cells, Monument,
I want to look that one
Seduce me, there, Tony.
up. Ooh.
Oh.
Silvio.
Weird.
And Tap Heroes.
Oh, wait, there's one more.
Oh, Wimp who stole my pants.
That's obviously the best game. Obviously. So these are all DSi games, apparently.
So they're just old.
I think they're. Oh God, what is it? I think Elena was talking about these before. The DSi had like those mini, not necessarily full games, but like mini like app type things that were going on. I think that's what all these are.
Oh. Well, they're only $2 each. So.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that's why they're so cheap, also. But yeah, there's a fuck ton of them if you want to get them all right now. What is the total price here? We're roughly playing $2 each. Let's go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
Gotta get 'em
So
all.
you're roughly playing with
UGC.
like $13.99ish or something like that. Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't have like a huge like bundle thing. Like
They
pay this
might.
much
If you
and
go
get
to the
all.
eShop, they might. Yeah, just look on the eShop. I'd like to think they'd be smart and have a bundle. Oh, yeah.
Could be.
Could be.
In
Well,
due time.
that will be our show. I want to thank Crazy Peepers and Elias for joining us on this lovely, lovely day. Yeah, it was an interesting day. It rained all day, and then now it's sun shining.
No, it isn't. It's nighttime, isn't it? I can't see out your windows.
I know. There's no windows. You're in the studio.
Even like
Yeah,
out there, I can't tell if it's
studio.
light
I
coming
down
through.
that long hallway. I know you can't see anything down that long hallway.
Yeah, it's pretty darn far.
I know.
Lights
Hi.
are flickering.
Hi down there.
Guy in a hockey mask.
Wait, hockey.
Oh.
Oh! pfft. I
Wow.
died. You guys finished it. Okay.
Okay.
And I'm Mech 19. I want to thank everyone for watching. Make
Yeah.
sure you check us out on the Facebooks. Search for Play Under the Shows. Follow us on Twitter, RPTV. As to your circles of Google Plus, take that conversation beyond the episodes and join the forums and talk to the hosts.
Oh.
Oh?
I just realized.
Yeah.
Our E3 prediction. Patapon 4.
All right, Patapon 4. That's not going to happen, but sure.
Fuck you.
Why not? That has been Tuesday, June 9th, 2015. The real episode 141. And we'll catch you all next week, guys. Peace out, home dogs.
Bye.
Bye. Penis. Boobies.